What is life currently throwing at you? What kind of dilemma are you facing at the moment? Do you feel discouraged, disappointed? Do you feel as if life itself doesn't want you to live it? Do you feel like giving up? Well, hi, I'm Dr. Jacinta Mpali-Nkana, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I urge you to subscribe so that you can be the first to receive inspirational and self-development videos that are intended to help you live life on your terms. Now, in this audio, I'm going to share a story that will inspire you to get up when you feel as if life is literally throwing all sorts of challenges at you. Now, this is a story of a donkey. One day, this donkey that lived at a farm and had served a farmer for many years fell in a deep ditch, a hole. It found itself at the bottom of a deep hole. It started mowing out and squealing and calling for help, and the farmer came to its rescue. But unfortunately, after so many trials, the farmer realized that he could not get the donkey out of the ditch. He thought to himself, you know what? If I'm to get this donkey out of the ditch, that will mean I'll have to call people to help me. I may have to spend money and might take all day. Let me just let this donkey die. Besides, he might even be injured, and he might not be able to help me do what he has always been doing. So the farmer decided to start burying the donkey alive, kind of like in a way thinking that he is helping the donkey, not struggle anymore. So he got a machete and a spade and started pouring soil on the donkey. Now imagine you're the donkey. Let's imagine that life is pouring all these challenges at you. Let's imagine that probably you've been backstabbed. Maybe it's a love relationship. Maybe it's at a job. You've done a great job, and maybe you made one little mistake and your boss is throwing you out. You have the pink slip. Maybe you feel as though you've been trying so hard at this project and it turns out that you're failing again. Well, I don't even call it failing. You're learning again and you're not achieving your goals. Just imagine how that feels. Then you know how the donkey feels. But for the donkey, it was a matter of life and death. For you, you still have a choice to keep going. It's not a matter of life and death unless you're sick. But even then, you have what it takes to keep going. So in the beginning, the donkey just gave up. The donkey looked up at the farmer, what it considered its best friend, and saw the farmer throwing all this soil on top of it to bury it. And the donkey was so despondent, so sad. It could not imagine its best friend literally burying it alive. And it started practicing self-pity. It says, you know what? I'ma die. It's alright. My best friend is literally killing me, okay? So I am gonna die, and I'm not even that. At least he will miss me because no one will help him. At least it won't be me. The farmer didn't care. The farmer didn't care that the donkey was feeling self-pity. The farmer didn't care about what the donkey was thinking. The farmer just kept pouring soil in the ditch to bury the donkey. Doesn't life at times treat us like that? Actually, it does. Challenges don't care about what you're thinking or whether you have self-pity. When challenges start coming, they continue coming, Challenges don't give a fuck about how you feel. They will continue coming until you change your mind. T.D. Jakes once said that there is nothing as more powerful as a changed mind. So challenges will keep coming. As long as you're in the same position and looking at them and feeling self-pity for yourself, challenges won't stop. So going on with the story of the donkey, then it eventually said, you know what, I'm gonna make a different decision. I'm going to leave. I'm going to find a way to come out of this ditch. I'm going to find a way to come out of this ditch, which is exactly the first step I'm going to give you if you're feeling despondent. Make a decision that you're going to get up and keep going. Make a decision that your problems are not going to bury you. They are not going to keep you down. Make a decision that you're going to get up and keep going. Make a decision that you're going to change your perception about life, and you're going to use these challenges to empower you to keep going. So the donkey started focusing on the soil that was being thrown at it, and then it discovered, wow, I can actually use this soil as steps, as the foundation to step on and get higher out of the ditch. And that's exactly what it did. The more the farmer poured the soil in the ditch, the more a foundation was built for the horse to get out. And eventually, it was able to get out of the ditch because there was enough soil to help it get to the top of the ditch. Now, it didn't just stand there and wait for the soil to be thrown at it. No, it had to find a way to not be buried. It had to find a way to continue stepping on the soil that was being thrown at it, and then creating steps for it to come out of the ditch. Equally, when you focus on getting out of your misery and start focusing on what you want, you have to be flexible, and you have to keep taking action, and you have to keep evaluating what you got. Sometimes what life throws at you is actually what you can use to find the solutions that you need. Sometimes what appears as a challenge and a problem is actually a tool that you can use to get out of that same challenge or perceived problem. So the donkey used the sand, the soil that was being thrown at it, to get out of the ditch. So you can use those problems, those challenges, as tools to help you amplify your mindset, your skill set. Those challenges can push you and break you apart to be more flexible, to empower yourself, to become more skilled. Maybe go for training, maybe meditate more, maybe become more organized. They should be able to push you, to amplify you and reveal more of who you truly are. Jim Rohn once said that don't focus on the problems. Don't wish the problems to go away. No, wish that you could become better. Don't wish for the rain to stop raining. No, if the rain is here to continue raining, it shall continue raining. Look for an umbrella that is going to help you shield the rain or run out of the rain. And then most importantly, you have to keep acting, because the donkey kept acting. It kept taking action, and it kept going. You cannot stop going. Once you start focusing on what you want and changing your focus on what you don't want, then you have to find your why. Why do you want to keep going? What's your inspiration? And then keep going. You see, one of the biggest foundation of our problems is we focus on what should or shouldn't be, on what things should be or what they shouldn't be, instead of what things are. And we focus on what we don't have, or we focus on what is lost or what was lost, and then we carry that story to the future, and then we get worried of what could happen again or what could go wrong. But if we focus on the current moment, on what we have and how we can use it to push forward, then we won't be despondent. So evaluate what you're focusing on, and then focus on what you want. Change your mindset, reprogram your mind. You see, the mind is a trickster. It will tend to drag you down to focus on what you don't want. It will be entertained by the negative. But you're not your mind. You can actually control your mind and command it to focus on what you want and become uninterested on what you don't want. Just as the donkey stopped dwelling on being buried and dying alive, but being buried and dying as a result, and then started focusing on the solution to get out of the ditch, you can do the same for your life. Now, in a nutshell, the story of the donkey should inspire you to decide, make the decision that you're so sick and tired of being despondent and feeling down. And then you should start focusing on what you want and what you have, and how you can use what you have to get you where you want. and then keep taking action, of course, for basing on your inspiration, the reason why you embarked on your project in the first time, or the reason why you are alive. Have you ever asked yourself, why am I alive? What is life all about? Find that reason, and that reason will help inspire you to keep going in spite of the hard times. And most importantly, keep going. Don't you dare give up. Keep going, because you have what it takes to just do that. So thank you so much once again for clicking on my channel. I hope this video has inspired you. I know it will if you listen to it again, if you feel a little bit less, if you still feel sad. Please share the video with your friends or anyone you feel is feeling miserable or sad or feels beaten down by life. I urge you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and if you have, thank you so much for supporting me. Leave any comments of what you think I should speak about psychologically, philosophically, or any other personal development topics. Or if you have any problem or anything you want to share, please leave it in the comments below. Other than that, I'm sending you God's love and light. And once again, thanks for visiting, and have a great day. Bye for now.